Welcome to First Man Satellite. Look at this decoder. You see, it is a quality combo decoder. You can see quality combo decoder S2T2. As you can see, I'm turning this decoder on to know the problem with this decoder. This is syndicated capital decoder, quality combo. Okay, I'm putting power in. Now I'm turning it on. Look at it. Nothing displays. So I'm coming to open it so that we check. You see, I've turned it on, but nothing displays. I'm coming to open it and let's troubleshoot to know what's wrong with this decoder and how to solve it. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. Thank you. You see, I have opened it and this is the inside. Let's look at the inside. This is how the inside look at. You see, the board is divided into two. You can see here, this side is a power board and this is the main board, as you can see. So you can see the power board is supplying the main board voltage, as you can see from here. That's it. So let's check. I'm turning it on again and let's check voltages and see whether the power board is supplying the voltage. So I'm checking from the power board side here. Let's see. You can see it reads 0. Okay, let me check the second. You see, also 0. Let me check the third one here. You see, also reading 0. And the last one, look at it. You see, the last one is like it wants to read, but it is not. This is how it is behaving, as you can see. You see, okay, let's check the main board, this IC, and see whether I will get voltage from this 0. You see, it is like nothing is coming to the board, as you can see. But I'm turning it off and then turn it on again. You see, I've turned it off. I'm removing. You have to remove this cable, this power board cable. Remove it and check the power board self and see whether the power board is supplying correct voltage, but this is the main board giving problem or not. So this is what I'm coming to do now. I'm coming to remove this socket. Now you see, I have removed the socket. You see, this one from the power board. So now the power board is not having any connection to the main board. You see, so I'm coming to turn it on. So I'm coming to turn it on and check the power board separate like this and see whether the power board is having voltage, but the motherboard is having the problem. You see, so let's see. I'm turning it on. Now I've turned it on. So let's check and see. Let's check and see. This pin. Let me start from here. This pin. You see this pin. As you can see, this pin. Look at it. It's 5 volts. 5.95 volts. You see, this pin is 5.95 volts. Okay. Let me check the second pin. Second pin like this. Second pin not giving voltage, no problem. Let me check the third pin like this. Yeah, third pin not giving voltage, no problem. Let me check the last pin. The last pin is telling me the voltage is high, so I have to move forward small like this. So let me check the last pin again like this. You see, it's giving me 28.6. So it means the power board is working correctly, but the main board is having the problem. So now I'm very clear in my mind that my power board is okay. So I have to deal with this motherboard, that's the main board. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. I'm coming to turn it off and then now check and see what is wrong. Okay, so now let's check this pins. You see this pin and this pin. You see this pin correct its voltages from here is connected to this place like this. So we have to check and see if there is a problem here. You see, let's check this one. You see this pin is no ground infection. You see this second pin is ground. It's having ground. This third pin is also having ground. And this, the last one, as you can see, is not having ground infection. Remember that this pin gave me 5 volts and this last pin gave me 28 volts. So it is clear that these ones are not having ground infection. So let's check here. You see, but this one is ground. Meanwhile, this one also should have been this one is having a 28 volts, but you see it's ground is having ground infection here. So you see this pin is not supposed to be to have ground infection, but you see it's having ground infection. Second pin too, it's having ground infection, but this one too was ground, so this one no problem. That this one is also ground. Then the third pin ground, this one correct because this one too is also ground. Yeah, but this one, you see this one was, don't forget it gave me 5 volts. You see this one is okay because look at this one too is okay. So it means this pin, 28 volts pin, is having ground infection. As you can see from here, this one you see no ground infection. So the same this one is also supposed to be, but it's having ground infection. So it is telling us that the motherboard is having a problem. Okay, so let's come here. If you look on it, you can see that there are plenty things on the board. This is the flash IC, and this is voltage regulator IC. Let's check this voltage regulator IC. You see this one, this pin is giving ground. Let's check the second pin. Second pin too is giving ground infection. Let's check the third pin. No ground. Let's come to the other side. Other side, this pin no ground. The next pin you see is ground infection, and the last pin too is having ground. So let's remove this regulator IC, which is S47. The IC name is S47. This S47 regulator IC, let's remove it and check its place and see whether it will still give ground or not, so that we can continue to know where the problem really is. So I'm coming to remove this IC and check its places, its pin places, and see whether it will still give me the ground infection or not. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. Yeah, so you see this IC, I'm removing it because I've used my blower on it, so I'm removing it. Yes, as you can see, here is it. I've removed it. So let's check its place and see whether the grace is still having ground infection or not. Let's check and see. Okay, so let's check and see. You see, no ground infection. Let's check this one. You see, pin number 2, also no ground infection. Let's check pin number 3 here. You see, that one too, no ground infection. Let's check this one, this pin here. You can see this side too, no ground infection. But this, you see, yes, this one is correct to have ground infection, because this one is supposed to be ground. So this one is correct. Apart from this part, no other press should be having ground infection. So let's check this pin. You see, no ground. Okay, then let's come here. Let's come here and see whether this press is soft or not, so that I will know to replace that S47 regulator IC. Let's check and see. Don't forget that this press at first was giving ground infection. So let's check. You see, now it's not. Now it's not. But this press, pin 2, yeah, this one is supposed to be so, because if you come to the power board, pin 2 is to be ground like this, as you can see. But this, the first pin is not. The same to this one is not. And pin 3 also must be ground like this. So the power board pin 3 also must be ground like this. But pin 5 is not to be ground, and therefore this one too, pin 5 is not to be ground. So now you can see the ground problem here is soft. Now the 28 volts press is no ground, and the 5 volts press is no ground. It is only these two is having ground, and this one is how it has been programmed to be so. So now I think the problem is solved. So it means the problem was this one. So you have to replace this S47 regulator IC, and I have some in my storage. Here is it. You see, yeah, here is it. As you can see, I have some here, as you can see. So I'll come to replace this one and see whether it will now power on correct or not. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. You see, yeah, I'm coming to replace it and use my blower on it. Welcome to First Man Satellite. So now you see I have replaced it with S47 regulator IC, as you can see. So let's check this press and see whether this press is still ground or not. Let's check. Now you can see no ground. You see, let's check last press. You see, you can see last press to no ground. You see, look at it. You see now no ground. Okay, if you check the IC presses to no ground. You see, let's check here, no ground, no ground, no ground, no ground. You see, only this press must be ground. Okay, so you can see the IC. Yeah. Now I'm coming to turn it on. So let's see whether I'm successful or not. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Let me put power in, and now you see, good. You can see now it is showing. Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. You can see now it is having the power reading. Everything is working. You can see now. Yes, this is it. Everything is working correctly, as you can see. Welcome to First Man Satellite. You can see, yes. You see the reading. Let me remove this rubber for clearer view. Yeah, you can see, yes. You see, now everything is okay. You see, if you change it, it is changing. If you change it, it is changing, as you can see. Yes.
Welcome to First Man Satellite. Please subscribe and share my channel. This is how to troubleshoot a problem like this.